Right, I should have made this video a long time ago. Editing and translating the nuclear checkout. All right, welcome back. I know it's been a while ever since I uploaded, but I'm coming back strong with a video about how to edit the nuclear checkout. Now, if you haven't downloaded my nuclear checkout, I'm going to throw up the video and you should go watch it just to understand how to install it and what it is exactly and what it does. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have no idea how you ended up here, but either way, I'm going to throw it up here. So this will be how to change the wording and the images that are in if you want to customize it to fit your store. But more importantly, because I've been getting a lot of emails and questions about it, how to translate it into a different language. Now this is going to be manual and this is going to be quite technical. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, but it will require patience and it will require, effort from your part to translate it. And stick till the end in case you do create a translation into some foreign language, let's say Spanish, Portuguese, French, whatever. Stay to the end because I have a special offer for the first person who does each language. But that being said, let's go straight into my computer screen and let me show you how to do it exactly. All right, so I have a store over here with an unlocked JavaScript section. Now, I will be posting a video on how to unlock it. If you've been having issues and you paste my code in the JavaScript section and nothing happens, it's because your section is locked, and I will be creating another video showing exactly how to go about unlocking it. But with that being said, right now I do have a store with an unlocked section, and I'm gonna open up my unlocked section. And first of all, I'm gonna go from the beginning and just download my code, right? So I'm gonna open up the download page. I'm gonna put 0 here. I'm gonna choose my version. I'm gonna say purchase. I'm gonna get my code, and I'm gonna pick a color, right? So let's pick orange, and let's go back into the store. Now, if you've already downloaded my nuclear checkout, you might as well re-download it because I've optimized a few things for page load speed and just to make it look a little bit better. So if you want, you can re-download it. But either way, I'm gonna take the orange and I'm gonna paste it in my JavaScript section. I'm gonna save it, right? So now it should show up. And if I refresh the page, you can see that it does indeed show up. But now we're looking to change these text right here and all this wording right here to turn it into a foreign language. Changing a few parts of text in English should be the easier version because you're just changing a few things here and there. Changing the whole thing will be much more tedious and time consuming. So I'm going to go straight into showing you how to change the whole thing. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing because that's exhausting and it's going to be a very long video for no reason, but I'm going to show you how to go about it, and then you can take it on from there and finish it yourself. So to start changing it, I'm going to open up a website called jsfiddle.net. Now, this is not a requirement, but I use it because it makes it easier visibly to edit the checkout. It's much harder to do it in a text file. So I am going to go into my additional JavaScript section and go down at the bottom, and you see where it says HTTPS CDN Shopify. This is the file that contains the code of the nuclear checkout. So I'm going to grab this link carefully, not to grab any apostrophes with it. And if you type it correctly, you should get a white page with a bunch of text. You should see it right here in the screen. And I'm going to copy the whole thing and put it into JSFiddle. Right. So as you can see, it highlights the colors and it makes it more visible, easier visibly, and it also will give you notifications if you make mistakes. Now keep in mind that if you make one mistake, the code breaks. It doesn't load at all. So you have to be very careful and possibly do it step by step, even though it's going to be more time consuming. Because if you do it all at once, you won't know where your mistake is if you end up having a mistake. So in order now to start doing our translation, we're going to have to change each line of text from English to the language of your choice. Now, I'm going to fast forward this part where I actually use my native language, which is Greek, to change a few lines of text over here. This is going to be the text for the trust badges on the side. So let's watch me go through it. Right, so you did watch me type up a bunch of stuff, and what I'm going to do now is take this out. This is not complete, but I'm going to show you how to take this out and turn it into code again to insert it into your store. So I'm going to take this whole thing. I'm going to select the whole thing, and I'm going to open up a new text file. So here's the thing. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to open up a new text document, and I'm going to save it as a nuclear checkout light Greek. And I'm going to save it as a .js. I'm going to select here all, and I'm going to use a better encoding. So make sure you have all these preferences set the way I do it, and save it. Now that you have your file saved, your .js file, you should go to your store's settings and go to files and upload the file that we created, for an NCL. So let's take the foreign NCL and go into the preferences, grab the link, the upload link, and go into your preferences and just replace the link, right? So you see what you did? You just injected your version of it. So if I go and refresh now, I should be seeing Greek, right? Here it is. What we have to do now is go into our JS Fiddle. You should not close your JS Fiddle, and find each and every piece of text that has not been translated, locate it in somewhere within the code, and change it one by one carefully. So let's say over here, this says number 1 cart. I'm going to Control F to find it quicker, and I'm going to write number 1 cart. So you see it found it. So I would go here and I would change to Greek. And you should use your existing checkout to Control F and search every little term that is in English, and find each and every one and change it. You might have to do 3 or 4 iterations of it. I told you that this is kind of time consuming and it will require effort, but at the end of the day, I think it's worth it if you have a foreign store. With that being said, I want to mention another 2 things. If you're in a language like French, for example, where you use apostrophes, this is a small technical detail that caused me hours to find it out. So if you're in a language like French, where there's a lot of apostrophes, even English, but if you have a lot of apostrophes, you can see here that the text is always enveloped by either apostrophes or quotation marks. And it's interchangeable, both work the exact same. But if you're using an apostrophe, you should make sure that that line of text is enveloped by quotation marks, because the JavaScript file will identify the apostrophe within the text. Let's say you're writing text. Let me show you an example right here. Let's say you're writing a little French term. See, it creates an error because I have 3 apostrophes over here. So what I should do is go here and replace it with quotation marks. And that's why I say that it's good to go step by step and slow, because if you make one error, your script won't load. So that's number 1, okay? And number 2 is, if you're getting this error that I'm showing up on my screen right now, where forms overlap, there is a fix, and a very easy one. And here's the fix. You need to, the reason why this happens is because the script is not finding the phone field. So you have to enable the phone field. In order to enable the phone field, you should go to settings and checkout, and you should first select that customers can only use email, and include the phone field as either optional or required. It's exactly the same. But if you do, if you want to do SMS marketing, remarketing, required might be a better idea. But I usually, for most common dropshipping stores, I use optional. Now, with that being said, if you did take the time to translate a version into a different language, I want to collect all those versions and distribute them the same way I do for my English version, to further help people out. And to make it up to you, if you're the first person to have translated a certain language, I will be giving you a free copy of my pro script, which currently is priced at $100. So you will be getting that for free, which includes, product upsells, a shipping bump, image reviews, customization to your specific store and branding. So just as a token of appreciation, I will be giving you a pro version of my script if you're the first person to submit a foreign language version. Anyways, well, with that being said, I hope this really helps. Go out there and create your own variation. Either do small modifications in English or create your complete foreign language version of my script to fit your store and boost your conversion rate. And with that being said, this has been it, and I'm going to see you in the next video probably soon. Okay,